Well, it's World Series Media Day at the Rogers Centre, and that's where we find Beatrice Vaisman. B.
Jamie, we're showing you live pictures right now. Prime Minister Mark Carney here in the Blue Jays dugout, speaking with Jays General Manager John Schneider, along with the President, the CEO Mark Shapiro, and Ross Atkins as well. Of course, this is a big day, not only a big series, not just for the city of Toronto. They are the Toronto Blue Jays, but this is really Canada's team. And so certainly the Prime Minister in the GTHA today for a media avail. We heard him out there with the Prime Minister, with Premier Doug Ford earlier this morning. And so here he is, live pictures from the Rogers Centre. Prime Minister Mark Carney here in the Blue Jays dugout. I think he's going to be coming up the stairs. So let me just follow, see if we can get a word in with the Prime Minister. And just bear with us here, Jamie. Apologize to our viewers for the shaky. But let's see if we can hear anything here.
I lived in Japan for a year. And it's such. I lived in Japan for a year in the early 90s, and it is. I mean, you know this. It's such a massive sport, and they've come so far.
Yeah.
For you, prediction. I made my prediction. I'm sorry now. I made my prediction this morning alongside Premier Ford. Independently, we both predicted Jays in 6. So I'm sorry, John. John. Jays in 6. This is going to be an abs. I mean, it's like the country is so pumped. I think the world is pumped for this series. You see, huge contingent from Japan. Sugoi, Kambate, Kudasai, but you're not going to win. Sorry. And this looks fantastic. Well, you know what? I think he's afraid. I think he's afraid to make a bet. He doesn't like to lose. He hasn't called. He hasn't returned my call yet on the bet. So I'm ready. We're ready to make a bet with the U.S. And we're going to be back in the Jays all the way.
Is there a wager on the line, Mr. Prime Minister? Have you spoken to the U.S. President about what's at stake?
That's what I'm saying. Is the president has not called back. I think he's afraid.
What would you like it to be?
Afraid. We're not afraid. We won't back down. We won't back down. We're looking forward to it. So I go this way. I'm going to go.
Okay, so that's Prime Minister Mark Carney here at the Dome here, Jamie, the home of the Blue Jays. Appears to be now heading towards the field, possibly to even see some of the action of your Toronto Blue Jays, who are on the field right now. Batting practice. We've been watching some of the pitchers warming up as well. Let's see if we can get back around here. I'll stick my microphone back in because here's the Prime Minister speaking again.
I was in the UK with Joe Carter, and I was up listening to it. Man, the guy came through, brought the country together. What a team! Cito and the team back then. Carter showed up, and we waited a long time to be back in, and a remarkable team. It's a testament to a real team that we're back there.
A lot has changed in your career.
I tell you, I was watching it at a friend's house, and George gets up there. He's on basically one and a half legs, and pulls through, and you can hear it across the country. Everyone moves out, and listen. You can feel. I've only watched this season on TV. I haven't had the privilege of coming here to Rogers Centre and seeing the Jays live. You can sense that this is a real team. You can sense the guys pulling for each other. You know they'll be pulling for Terry Savage when he gets out there on this mound tomorrow night. And there's a lesson, I think, in how this team's performed for the country, which they perform as a team. They take risks. So John Schneider, the manager's taking calculated risks. He's ambitious. We're going to fight hard, and that's why we're going to win in 6.
When the Raptors won the championship in 2019, there was an uptick in basketball enrollment across the country from youth. What do you think this Blue Jays run and World Series can do for baseball in this country?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, Canada's got a long history in baseball, as you know. It's going to reinforce it, and baseball is increasingly international. We've got, there is a Canadian on the other team, some great Japanese players on the other team, players from the Dominican and elsewhere, but we want more Canadians playing at this level. But it's a great sport. I played baseball. I was an error-filled shortstop when I was a kid, but I enjoyed playing when I was young, and so I can appreciate just how remarkable these guys are.
Can I ask you for your pick for World Series MVP?
Well, I got to go Canadian. I got to go Vladdy Jr. I mean, he's the guy's remarkable. He's a remarkable human being. He's a remarkable player. He's played unbelievable. It's tough. The reason I hesitate is there's so many great players on the Jays and on the Dodgers, which is why it's going to be an unbelievable series.
Last question for you.
Okay.
What's your message towards Blue Jays fans across the nation?
First is there are Blue Jays fans across the nation. The whole country is behind this team. And enjoy, learn from the experience. So these guys are acting as a team. They're here because they're a team. Everyone's giving 110%, and they're taking risks. They're taking risks. They're ambitious, and that's what. And you do that. You put it together. You work with others. You end up in the World Series. Great things happen.
Nice.
Great things are happening in Canada.
Thanks for your time.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.
En français, Michel.
Okay, you've been listening live to Prime Minister Mark Carney talking to reporters here, and a bit of a surprise visit from the Prime Minister here at the Dome. Jamie, we certainly didn't know he was coming, but he talked about the fact that the U.S. President Donald Trump has not returned phone calls, that he wants to make a wager here on the World Series. He's predicting Jays in 6. I would like it to happen in 4. I doubt that's going to happen. The LA Dodgers, big team, but Jays in 6. That's the Prime Minister's prediction here at the Rogers Center. Jay.
Thank you so much, B. We'll check back with you in just a bit.